So I was actually in a podcasting club with my good friend Justin. We ended up deciding, hey, what if we just made a series of audio plays? And we did. During that, this is the crazy part. We ended up like writing a full-on 45-minute musical in like 2 weeks. It was a terrible idea. Never do that. Like music, songs, everything, never do it. It was superhero themed. God. So that got me really into like the voiceover side of things, which is voice acting, which is what I do. And then there was also like acting, which was very fun. I'm still more of a voice actor, to be honest. I prefer the whole like being behind a mic, being on screen, being a cartoon character. That's always been my MO. But it is very fun to like do some live action projects. I'm terrible at theater though. I was always backstage on theater. I cannot memorize lines like that. It's so bad. They liked it a lot when it was a hobby. Um, so my parents are all in like medical fields, science. My dad is well-known electrician who like helped design what Wi-Fi is. My mom is a social worker at CHOA, and my grandfather is like professor of neuropsych, had his own private practice. My grandma like ran a nursing department in New Jersey. So I tried doing psych for a bit, just to try and appease them, let them know that like, hey, I'm doing this for you, da 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 da. Like big Irish family, you know, you do things for the family. And it just wasn't good. It did not pan out for me. I could do it really well. The issue was I didn't care. So then, after like taking a gap year, going and doing whatever, I decided like, hey, I'm gonna give this acting thing a shot. And it was to my parents' dismay. They really wanted me to be sort of the next psych, the next lawyer, the next something. And instead I decided, hey, I'm gonna be as good in my field as I can in something I actually care about. Initially, not a lot. I knew what I wanted to do, I knew what I wanted to be, I was writing, I was, creating, I was doing all of this. The issue right now is definitely more finding representation. I've been cast in, a number of like cartoons, video games. I'm gonna go do some fun like auditions after this. The problem is finding representation. Do you want me to pause for the sound?
Yeah.
I got cast and stuff pretty quickly. I was doing some like webcomic stuff. I did a Helltaker dub for like a comic dub, and I voiced Helltaker. It was like 250,000 plus views on YouTube. I was real early on too. I had like a shitty desk mic, all that. I ended up getting cast in a like pilot for a show that unfortunately I got recast on, and then it just completely fell apart. That was called Limelight. So I had some good early success there, and I'm still trying to get more work, more successes here and there. I get cool auditions from time to time. The real thing is I need representation because I want to work, and finding jobs on your own is very difficult, especially if you aren't like tuned into all of the like agency stuff and like figuring out all of that. So getting signed with an agent is definitely my next step. That's been a pain to deal with. I think working with SCAD is great. I've had a lot of opportunities there, but we'll see. It's been so cool. I've done a lot of work specifically with a guy named Mike Wallace. He graduated last term, um, but I was in his like two final projects. I was the lead in both of those, and that was so cool. I that was my first like fully professional, fully rendered set. I had done like some student films before, like some like light student projects of like classwork and all of this. This was full on pro. He ended up moving to LA recently, so I hope he's doing great. But one of those was actually greenlit for a film fest, which is sick. It's so cool. And he was also so nice. I've enjoyed working on all of those sets so much, and honestly, like the more work I can get, the better. So that's even just sending me further and further.